It's 10:34 p.m. 1st of April 2026 UK time, and we're just over an hour away from the launch of the Artemis II mission to the moon, the dark side of the moon. Um, Four astronauts, three Americans and one Canadian, are making this historic mission. It's the first in, I think, basically 54 years since the Apollo program ended in 1972. Um, I was familiar with this. I actually thought it was. I didn't think it was this year. I thought it was a bit later. So it's the coverage has been. There's been a lot of coverage on Sky and other networks today, but it's kind of come quite quickly. So the four astronauts are Reed Wiseman, who's the commander, Victor Glover, the pilot, Christina Cook, mission specialist, and Jeremy Hansen, mission specialist. Hansen's Canadian national on board. Um, yeah, it's significant because there's something of a space race going on with China, between China and the United States. Now, despite everything I've said about Trump, and I maintain everything I've said about Trump, I'm not anti-America, and obviously I wish these astronauts a safe and successful mission. It is a dangerous endeavour, and there are risks involved. So just fingers crossed that it all goes smoothly. Um, I understand the idea will be for this to be the foundations of space base to be set up in 2028. That's just 2 years away, and then eventually with Mars in sight. So I don't think that will be in the next decade or the next 20 years. I think Mars, we're looking at a window of maybe 30 to 40 years. It's a lot further than the moon, but outside of the moon, I think it's a planetary body that's most the solar system body that's most viable. Um, I do have some interest in this. I mean, not so much on the technical side of things, more just the concept of it. And what I like is the fact that it is NASA. If this was like Jeff Bezos or Elon Musk and millionaire celebrities going up, I wouldn't have that much interest. But the fact is, these are ordinary people, so to speak. They're astronauts, conventional astronauts in that sense. And it's NASA. It isn't billionaires funding this in that way. Now, having said that, there has been a huge amount of money spent on it, 90 billion, I believe. Some might argue it could be better spent on something else. Certainly, the world's in a mess at the moment. But to be honest, that will always be an argument. I mean, the world is never not going to have problems. So, do we just stop human progress because the world has problems? I don't know. I mean, unless you want to take the principle of let's solve all wars before we have any progress, I don't think that will really work. Um, of course, there'll be politics involved. We're in a space race. The thing is getting there before China. China will be watching this very, very closely. The Chinese Space Agency, of course, will be watching this very, very closely. Um, it's significant, and just over an hour away. I hope things go smoothly at Cape Canaveral. Um, I was watching earlier that scene from Apollo 13, the launch scene, and it was. You know what's strange? I'll just say this briefly. Apollo 13's a movie about a mission failure and a would be disaster, and yet it feels uplifting and inspiring. First Man is about a great success, the lunar landing. Yet the thing about First Man, the Damien Chazelle film with Ryan Gosling in the role of Neil Armstrong, it's good visual effects, but my issue with that film, it's just very, very gloomy. Very gloomy film. It's more about the man than what he's famous for. I don't know. It was it had its merits, but I just think when you're making a movie about a huge human achievement, it should be a bit more uplifting, and I don't think that film was. Yet, ironically, Apollo 13 was. I'm actually quoting, I think it was the famous Canadian astronaut Chris Hadfield, who mentioned that he was reviewing space movies, and he said, this is about one of mankind's great achievements. Why am I feeling depressed? And I think he was right about that. Anyway, I'll wrap this up. I just want to say a few words about this. I understand it's going around the dark side of the moon. Quite a cloudy night tonight, so unfortunately I don't think I'm going to see the moon, but 10-day mission. yeah, hopefully it'll be in the papers tomorrow. It's a big thing. You know, the first lunar mission really in 54 years, from NASA at least. They quit the Apollo program because the public had lost interest. It was getting too expensive. They'd done what they initially were going to do. But here we are again. So it is historic. Initially, I had heard reports that all astronauts were going to be women, but I think I've misunderstood that. But Artemis in mythology, I think, was the twin sister of Apollo, if I've got that right. But anyway, regardless, let me know if you're watching it. I'm going to put a live stream on this video just in case you come across this video. You know, you could check it out. There's several networks covering the live stream. So like I say, they launch in about an hour, thereabouts. So check it out. Let's hope the mission goes safely for these 4 astronauts.